Hello everybody, Mikey here, or Burns Post, like I always say. And recently I was thinking about the FNAF 2 minigames, and it made me think, were they ever fully explained? Like, the puppet minigame has been shown to us twice, and we still don't know what Freddy's Charlie died outside of. Then there's the Foxy Go 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 minigame. Was that the missing children's incident, or was the Save Them minigame was? And then there's Gives Gifts and Give Life. But I'm here to give my thoughts on all the games. Let's get into it. So let's just start off with my thought process. What if the minigames are the memories of the people who jump scare us? Example, Foxy Go 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 is the missing child in Foxy. I don't really have too much proof for this besides the specific jump scares, but let's just take the rest of this with a grain of salt. So starting off with Foxy Go Go Go, I don't think this shows us the missing children's incident, because all the kids are together, and FNAF 1 said not all the kids died at the same time. One of the news articles says that 2 went missing at the same time, but the other 3 are a bit of a mystery. But we can say this can't be the missing children's incidents because there's 5 dead kids, not 1 or 2. If I had to guess, this is probably the last thing Foxy Kid remembers before dying. He probably remembers watching Foxy's show, then being pulled away by the purple guy smiling, and that's why one of the kids is frowning. He's remembering what happens next. Next up, Give Gifts, Give Life. So going off with my memory theory, this is probably one of the first things Cassidy remembers when she became Golden Freddy. Now I think she remembers being the last one to be given life, and heck, maybe even the last one to be killed. Now DMUTED made a really interesting theory on that topic. Now that doesn't affect this video, but I would say check him out, he makes a lot of cool FNAF stuff. Back to my video though. Next up is the Take Cake minigame. This is my favorite minigame, so expect me to be a little excited to talk about it. So one of the biggest questions for this one is, what establishment is this? Back in the day, we thought it might be Fredbear's because there was only Freddy there. But what if it was the location before FNAF 2? The one that was left to rot? Think about it. It would make sense why it could be. For a while now, there's been some confusion why the old location shut down. It's because the owner Henry was probably grief-stricken of his daughter's death. And that's why the toy animatronics were given security, because just one animatronic wasn't enough. So that's why Henry made sure the new and old animatronics were given the new security tag. That's also why they used the puppet in FNAF 2, because it didn't fail, it just wasn't enough. I also think the missing children's incident probably happened at this location too. I don't think Charlie's death would have been enough to close it, considering we never hear about Charlie's death besides these minigames. I think William Afton killed the other kids at this location, and that's what it got to close down, on top of Henry's grief. Last but not least, the Save Them minigame. Now, interesting enough, this is the only minigame not to end on a jump scare, in FNAF 2 that is. And the reason I think that is because this is the purple guy's memory. Now you may be asking yourself, what evidence do you have for this? Well, not much, but the reason I think this is because when that minigame ends, it ends when you encounter Purple Guy. If this was the other minigames, that would be the jump scare. I also have an interesting way to think of the "you can't" line now. What if the line "you can't" is from one of the animatronics, like you can't run or hide? Then that would be the reason in FNAF 3 we see Afton come back to disassemble the animatronics. He's terrified that they're coming for him. Now you may be asking yourself, what about the dead bodies? What if Afton was moving them from the animatronics? Because when we look at the withered animatronics, we can't see sign of the missing children. That's because Afton took them out of the animatronics. Heck, I can even tell you what he has in his hand. It's a taser for the animatronics. This is how Henry would know that it would work on them in Pizza Sim, because William used it on them before. The reason why someone is saying save them is because this was a chance to kill William. That's why the puppet and Freddy are moving. Heck, if you want to go off the deep end even more, you can make this the scene where Afton hacks the toy animatronics to attack the night guards. The reason why Mangle is moving is because he started with Mangle. Just something to think about. Alright gang, that's all I got. This theory definitely has holes in it, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on the theory in the comments. Also, comment down below, what's your favorite FNAF 2 minigame? Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching, stay safe out there, and may the stars shine down upon you. Bye!